a flip to Jose Offerman for the force, and the Royals hang on to win 5-4. So Jose Rosado wins for the first time in nearly 2 months. Remember, he was the winning pitcher in the All-Star game. Jeff Montgomery has retired now 30 straight hitters. That's 3 shy of Steve Busby's club record.
If you think interleague play blurs the lines between leagues, wait till you see the gerrymandering plan the owners have cooked up. We're talking of what Bud Selig calls real realignment. If baseball purists turned over in their graves at the 6th Division wildcard format, then they'll jump out of their ground poltergeist style over this. Peter Gammons discusses real realignment, among other things, baseball, in this edition of Diamond Notes.
Baseball owners are convinced that since their polls show that 3 out of every 4 fans are for their radical realignment plan, that they're going to do everything in their power to get it finished by Labor Day and put it in place for next season. There are some problems to work out. 3 or 4 teams object, notably the Mets and Cubs, who do not want to be in the same divisions as the Yankees and White Sox. The Mets may go into the AL Midwest, with Florida going into the AL East. DH, as of now, it will remain in the American League, but that means the Expos, Mets, Phillies, Rays, Reds, Pirates, and Marlins have to find DHs, while the Royals and Twins figure out what to do with Chili Davis and Paul Molitor. There is considerable debate on whether the wild card teams should be the 2 second-place finishers or the teams with the best records. Like that NL Central, 3 teams in the whole division have won a World Series since World War I. As it now stands, each team will play 92 to 96 games in its division, 48 games in its own league's other division, and the interleague schedule will bring each team into the other league's parks every 4th year. Lost in the blitz and blitz of the Angel outfield mates has been Garrett Anderson. He's been their best situational hitter. So he can play center field when necessary. He's second on the club to Tim Salmon in RBIs. With a lot of extraordinary hitters, power is the last thing to come. And in 2 years, Anderson may well be a 320, 25 homer, 120 RBI guy. The Cape Cod League has long been the best summer college league, with wood bats, steamers, and beach. 10 first-round picks in this year's draft were Cape graduates. In 1988, for instance, there was Frank Thomas, Mo Vaughn, Chuck Knobloch, Jeff Bagwell, Dan Wilson, Tim Salmon, John Valentin, Mike Lansing, Chuck Nagy, Benny Nagel. This year, the league has upwards of 15 potential future first-round pitchers, and this born Brave staff may have more 90-mile-an-hour arms than many major league staffs. Michigan State's Mark Mulder, who also batted .400 for the Spartans, is considered by many scouts to be among the top 3 picks in the country next June. Citadel power curveballer Brian Rogers, St. Joseph's left-hander reliever Chris Heck, Virginia Commonwealth's Matthew Birch, Mississippi State's Chris Reinecke, and Vanderbilt's Robert Snow, all on the same born staff, could all go in the first 2 rounds next June. In case you're wondering about August trades after the deadline, players began clearing waivers at 2 o'clock on Monday. By now, nearly 300 players have already cleared. One who didn't? Cincinnati reliever Jeff Shaw, a bargain next year at $650,000. But a lot of players will clear simply because clubs don't want to put in claims and get stuck with the tab. This is Peter Gammons, ESPN.
Diamond Notes is brought to you by Original Coors. Taste the one that won for taste.
Still to come here on SportsCenter, we look back on the night that was in the bigs. M's and O's were seen on ESPN, and if you saw that, you saw this. SportsCenter.